Evening, everyone. I must apologize for my rant, and to my fellow Snyder fans, I do apologize to you all about the rant I made. I was feeling frustrated with so much doubt caving in that we would succeed in getting the Snyderverse restored in live action. And believe me, it is really frustrating when it comes to all this messaging on what is rigging our goal, of what stands in the way of our goal of helping get back what was taken from us 2 years ago by Zaslav and other regimes before him over at Warner Brothers. Some guy called Culture's Casino claims that Warner Brothers is not bankrupt because it's got retirement debt to keep it on life support or something, which is kind of ridiculous, unless he's talking about BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street providing the studio with those funds for being so politically evil. Anyway, I also want to start by unboxing Batman, Ben Affleck. This version of the characters from Suicide Squad, the movie, which Warner Brothers wanted to do just to compete with Marvel over Deadpool. Yeah. Either way, this is Ben Affleck's Batman character. And clearly I wanted to try to keep this secret as possible, because I just bought this thing for $5 and I got this one, Joker, his archenemy, at a discount at a local store, at a local shop over on Broadway. Quite a deal. Now these sets of figures are part of a multiverse build a character, and it says Ultimate Croc. These figures are part of a collection where you collect them all to build Killer Croc. Right now I got the Joker in his silver tuxedo, wearing a silver tuxedo. And he's got the gun. Yep. I'd like to keep searching for these kinds of things, but I don't know. Just to get Croc? I don't know. Fans are still fighting for David Ayer's cut of Suicide Squad. And I'm glad Chris Gore wants to see it too, after watching Beekeeper, which I totally enjoyed, with Statham being a much faster John Wick 2.0, if you ask me. And I'm looking forward to seeing the second film get released sometime in the near future, within the next 2 years or so. And I hope they can film it out in Eastern Europe, especially in the Balkans with Romania, Serbia, and Bulgaria. Somewhere where the movie industry hasn't taken us to before, due to boundaries and limitations. Anyway, here I have Batman. Oh, and take a look at this. Some kind of a mask. You know? Where he's got a breather on or something. And his batarangs. Man. Which he used in the movie against those thugs in the warehouse. Yeah, all the action was awesome. And it's a shame that Warner Brothers was too crooked to even care about money when it came to these goddamn investors they work for. As I mentioned, I also want to apologize to everyone again for the rant. I still stand by what I told you guys of what we should keep on fighting for. But for now, I'm going to unbox this stuff. First, I'm going to start off with Batman. I don't see the character inscriptions, but here it is. Suicide Squad. the 2016 title logo. Title card, to be exact. Suicide Squad Batman. I would have settled for the McFarlane version, but what the heck? It saves money too. Now, let's start the unboxing. I even heard that in David Ayer's cut of Suicide Squad, Batman engages Killer Croc, who serves as the ultimate figure piece to this movie collection set. And here you have it. Ben Affleck Batman. Now let's chip these out of the plastic bag. Ooh, that one flinged. Alright. And look at that. Killer Croc's torso. Yeah, it'd be cool to see what happens if we get it all. And this thing. Ta-da! Handcuffs. As I can see. Oh, and look at this. His grapnel gun. Is a flash grenade. And now here comes Batman. Yeah, Zach really made Ben Affleck a real superstar. Way better than Daredevil, which I heard he's rumored to return to reprise his role for on behalf of Deadpool 3. Excuse me for a moment. Man, the pieces are so little. You get lost. These batarangs are really tiny pieces. They can be difficult to find. Oh, I got all three. Now, this mask, this is probably a breather of some sort. And here he is. Batfleck. Modeled in the very same suit, modeled after Dark Knight Returns version. Yeah, WB had it. But all because of their shareholders, they fucked it up. Pardon my language. And look at that. Sheer masculinity. Zach really made Ben Affleck a real superstar and a legend and number one above all. Heck, even Kevin Conroy sees him as the number one actor who portrayed him in the movies. And I do feel sorry for him on what the studio had to put him through that almost led him to a potential suicide. God. Corporate meddling just from mergings, sell-offs, and buyouts is a big hassle. We really do need to straighten it out. Much like Cavill and Kaye, along with Zach and the rest of this vision. Ben Affleck deserves so much better, too. I mean, that warehouse scene with him taking on all those guys really was a real thriller. It's precisely what you would see out of an actual warrior. Yeah, they were complaining about him killing and stabbing people and shooting people. But come on. Jeez. I'm sure that some people would easily get bored. with that. I mean, you guys saw the box that said that Dawn of Justice grossed more than 800 million because people are amazed by his performance as Batman in the film, and of course, we have all waited to see the legendary DC superheroes coming together for the very first time. And man, it was really epic seeing Ben Affleck as Batman and Henry Cavill as Superman teaming up with Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman against Doomsday, which I heard there was going to be a McFarlane figure of that character coming out soon. Wasn't perfect, but really awesome. It's a shame that these business hacks over at DC and their shareholders are not into entertainment at all. They keep treating it as some sell-off business, which I do like to put a stop to. And it's really going to take even more than just our campaign. We would definitely need help from the government, but also, if we are to get a live-action Superman vs. Brainiac movie out of Man of Steel 2, with Supergirl included along with other villains like Silver Pension and Mattel, as well as helping Ben Affleck and Joe Melangelo get their movie Batman vs. Deathstroke made and developed along with Man of Steel 2, Zack is going to need a real blank check. He would also have to do favors for the corporation and include stuff that they like to see if we are to get what we want to see and how we want it done without worrying about those goddamn woke activists and third-party censorship groups getting involved to make it complicated, as well as making sure that AI does not become so complicated to deal with. We all want to see more of the DC lore explored, and we don't want any more gatekeepers in the way. Now, take a look at this suit. It's gray, and its symbol is the same as we saw from Dawn of Justice. I'm glad they thought of him taking on Deadshot, but I do like to see him take on Croc, too. Can't even shoot. Yeah. Now, let's take this out. Now, let's put this in. Here we have his grappling gun. Yeah, which he used to impale one of the thugs in the warehouse and chucked a box at another thug and killed him with blood spattering on his walls. Yeah. Violence blood spatter I can forgive WB for censoring on. But all the action and stuff and other stuff we never got to see, that's what bothers people. And hell, even Ayers said his cut of Just Squad scared the living shit out of those goddamn bastards running the place as a mafia hub. Wow. Man. Wow, his thumb is stick. Yeah, it's like, oh, geez. There we go. Oh, boy. I really gotta be careful with these things. Now, let me just take this off for a minute. Oh, well, quite durable. Man. Dang. Wow. And it's hard to shove this in. Okay. Well, I'm gonna worry less about this. For this gun. Wow. I'll worry about this. Now let's move on to Joker. Hello. What do we got here? Played by Jared Leto, who also appeared in Zack's cut of the Justice League movie. Ever since Saffron and these other hacks came in, and at the behest of BlackRock and Vanguard and State Street, they really have effed a lot up at the studio. But we'll see. Clearly the only reason WB has these things is because of these debts. But believe me, Suicide Squad isn't as popular as fans say. It only grows high because it was part of the DCEU. And of course, getting rid of Captain Boomerang really angered people big time. Alright, here's Joker. Coming right up. Oh, and we got two of Croc's legs. Looks like we got two of Killer Croc's legs. Four of his arms. Yeah, those are his arms. Man, I don't even know what this scheme is, but... Now, let's get Joker out. Then his knife, his dagger. And here comes the crown prince of crime. Man, Jared Leto. Yeah, it looks kind of creepy. In the movie, he turns his skin white by jumping into a pit of factory acid and these chemicals. Heck, maybe not as white as the comic accurate, but hey, it is him, the Joker. And of course, he was said to be a much more sane version of the character than you know from most of the media. But hey, Joker is Joker. And here we put on this pistol of his. Heck, maybe we could get the air cut released in 2026 as a 10-year breakthrough. Well, heck, surely I'm still focused on getting Pam Abdi and Mike DeLuca's pitch for Man of Steel 2 with Brainiac out. And to make sure it has a blank check to overcome censorship and interference of every sort. But also, if getting the Suicide Squad Ayer cut released would help, sure, I'm all in for it. Man, holding two weapons at once. Yeah. But here's the gun and here's the knife. Purple knife. Here's Batman with a gun. Ready? Draw. Yeah, not so. Yeah. Batman and Joker from the TCU. Heck. While I don't have any interest in guns garbage, I am hoping that Patterson's Batman sequel gets released, because much of it sounds like much of the drama there sounds like that they're looking to abandon it in favor of sticking with one universe. Yeah, that just sucks. Yeah, digital age is sure to be things more complicated, especially with these political forces at play. Studio politics, government politics. It is a huge shithole of an issue. But hey, I'm sure something will turn up. Anyway, clearly they wouldn't sell action figures at a discount price. Buy one, get one kind of thing, but heck, it is what it is. Thank you for tuning in to my channel tonight, guys. Be sure to hit subscribe if you haven't. And thanks for watching my unboxing of these action figures. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Hashtag restore the Ayer cut. Hashtag make Batman versus Deathstroke. Hashtag make Man of Steel 2 in live action with Brainiac. Hashtag bring back Ben Affleck. Hashtag bring back Joe Langelo. Hashtag bring back Henry Cavill. Hashtag bring back Jared Leto. And hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. And hashtag make Justice League 2 and 3. Thanks.